Hello all. Just now we have finished the functions of Matlab. Now we are going to start with Matlab file extension. So as we know, if we are working on an Excel, so our Excel file should be saved in a .slx format or .csv format. There are various formats to save the Excel sheets as well. If suppose we are working on PDF, then PDF should be saved in a .pdf format. So unlike same in a Matlab as well, we have various file extensions. So here you can see in a table content form of data where the extensions are written in a first column, next column which category it comes under, third column for description, and use for saving. What is the use for saving is written in a fourth column. So we will go one by one and we will learn few of from here basics of the MATLAB file extensions. Okay, so .mat. This is category under a MATLAB where MATLAB use the .mat to get communicated with MATLAB workspace for saving a variable and data. We are using a .mat. .m, as we know already, we completed one or two scripts where the scripts file should be saved in a .m format. Again, we will see it in that way as well. If we are writing some live script, then it will be saved in a .mlx. If we are having some figures, then like figures or GUI, that also it will be saved in a .fig format, like some plots or something. Okay. If we are having like some Simulink model, that default Simulink model extension is .slx. If you have model file like in Simulink, if we have older file like the model files which are older than 2018 software, there should be having saving notation instead of SLS. This should be saved in .mdl format. Okay. Now, like some temporary model save file, temporary file should be saved of model file. Temporary should be saved in a .sldx format. Again, some part of library if you want to save or some model data we want to save. So these are the extensions should be used. So let's go. We will learn one by one each. Okay. So first I will be doing the clearing the command window. Then clear the workspace through clear all and CLC clearing the command window. So now let's get started. As I told you how we can create a .mat file. Okay, suppose here I am creating a one variable a is equal to 5. Okay, and b, capital B I am using here, b is equal to 10. Okay, so here we have two variables a and b. If I want to save the data of variable a and b, how can I do? I'll come to simply workspace. If I am making that control S, then also it will ask me to save .mat file. So this is also one option to save .mat file. Or else you can come here, you can see the variables are already when in our first model introduction to MATLAB, we have discussed about this variable tab where we have a save workspace as well the option. So from these options also we can save or come to the workspace to do control S, from there also we can save. So here I'll be having a two var a and b. Values of a and b should be stored in this file. Okay, so I am giving the two var name to this. Okay, now again you can see here that two var .mat file is created. So .mat is notation for workspace. Suppose if I want to use that mat file, how should I use that? Okay, so here I have entered the workspace is cleared, and CLC to clear the command window. Now you know I have saved the mat file with value of a and b. It should be stored. I am simply drag and drop here, or I will run that mat file, which means it will load whatever it will be having a data inside the mat file to the workspace. Okay, so here you can see in a workspace, there two variables are loaded now. After this load operation should be performed. And these commands, we also, that load command is also one of the function of MATLAB where we learned and in the previous sessions. Okay, now this .mat notation, you know, there where that we have .m notation for scripting as well, you know now. If I want to open the script for comparator or assign or something, so you can see that for assigning a variable, if I'm writing a script, a is equal to 5. If I am running the script, that you can see that a small a is created with the name of 5. Okay, so that some figures I have told you that graph should be created. Okay, so we have some plot operation as we saw previously as well. The sine wave should be plotted. So it is saved in .fig figure. Whatever plot if you want to save, if I am going to save this figure, it should be saved in .fig. Okay, you can see this notation. I'll save this sign underscore launch. Okay, so you can see this in the same folder. I'll make it this down. That sign fig is created. Sign figure, that dot figure is created. If I'm closing this, if I'm opening this also, then it will open same figure from itself. To save the graph, we use the dot fig. So these all comes under a Matlab. Okay, this we have studied here in a category comes under a Matlab. These all comes under a Matlab. Even the live scripts also there. That's also come in the under Matlab. It also work like same. Now we will start thinking about the Simulink. First, I'll do the clearing the workspace. Then CLC clear the command window, closing the scripts, whatever it's running there. If I am creating one simple model, okay, here I have already created one simple model, Simulink model, which is the .slx file. Okay, I'll open this simply. In the introduction to Simulink, we will see how we can do the Simulink model and all these things. Okay, so this model is saved with .slx notation. What I want to show you that thing. Okay, this model is saved in a format of .slx notation, and these all dot extensions are interlinked here. Okay, suppose if I try to simulate here a plus b, I am going to add, this is a simple equation. Once we will start with simulating, at the time I will show you. If I am trying to simulate, I'll get error because a and b, that thing is don't know. This thing is not present in a workspace. Even that Simulink is connected with a workspace that I want to show you here. If I am running this mat file, loading this mat file, now I have two variables in a workspace, which is a, another one is a b. Okay. So now if I'll come here in a Simulink window and simulate a model, then model should be simulated. And what's the value of a and b? A value is 5 and b value is 10. And that's what is the addition of 5 plus 10 is 15. So we are getting a correct output here in a display. So this thing should be saved, Simulink model should be saved in a .slx format. If we are running, if we didn't save this file, okay, that whatever we have did now, this Simulink file, at that time this cache file is created. Okay, these are some cache files are there in a Simulink. Like this is not a useful, this is a cache file. There's duplicate should be created for this. Okay, if I am coming this here, so here also few of the cache files for that Simulink model. What is value in format and some mat files, that SML file. There's so many cache files also created here. Okay, so this is all about the Matlab file extension. So in Matlab having a various file extension. When we will start with library Simulink, we will go with another Simulink file extension as well, where the library or SLDD, the SLDD is also stored with a .SLDD format, and they are having a various format to save the various files, which will be used in different ways in different industries, using whatever we are creating with a MATLAB. So that's it all about the MATLAB file extension.